Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Adrian's weather forecast, and welcome back to another video, guys. First, before I start this video, I just want to let you guys know this is going to be a bit more of a shorter video compared to yesterday, because I don't have much time today. So I just found only found about an hour or two to do this. So sorry if it's not super long, as it was yesterday. So yeah. And also, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm really trying to get to 1K, and I'm inching closer and closer, and I really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. And yeah, let's get to the video. So the severe thunderstorms did bring some tornadoes, sadly, for parts of southern Missouri, parts of northern part of Oklahoma, actually Little Rock got a tornado. So yeah, those severe thunderstorms are actually gonna move into parts of the northeast and to parts of the southeast. So this is gonna be the video for the cover the weekend. That's gonna bring a lot of rain for parts of the southeast and including me. So right now we have some flash flood watches and flood watches in this dark green, and then we have severe thunderstorm watches for parts of the northeast and the south. And we actually have some severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of West Virginia, as those heavy bands will move in to the area today and tomorrow. We still have some flash flood warnings for parts of the Iowa area and parts of the Mississippi River area that has had flood warnings in there for a long time. We have severe thunderstorm warning for northern Arkansas. So these are the areas that are going to get affected by this severe weather and that have local alerts. I wouldn't be surprised if they have maybe some severe thunderstorm watches moving tonight for some of these areas. So yeah. So those are the active alert, guys. So let's check out the radar for Texas right now, as they're just getting the end of the severe weather, especially for the southern part. So that's why I'm just going to show this really fast. So as we go more into tonight, we're actually going to have really strong bands of severe weather for the southern part of Texas, another band a bit lighter, and then a heavy band for northern Texas. And then we're going to have a band forming for parts of more into the, as you said, like I said, it's going to move to the east. So this band is going to form with the low pressure system, or with the low, and it's going to bring some really strong bands for parts of the southeast, including parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and northern Georgia. It's been a long time. Sadly, sadly and kind of surprisingly, it's safe. I had to say that it's been almost 2 weeks without really strong thunderstorms for parts of those areas. But so it's kind of weird to say that, as you were probably thinking that's not a long time, but for the south it is, especially during the spring season, tornado season. So we're gonna have a stronger band. That band is gonna lift up a bit more, as you saw. It's not gonna be going down to the south. So you can see that really heavy band with that strong thunderstorm there. It's gonna lift up to the with the north, as that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico is gonna push that up. Then we're gonna have some possible rain showers for parts of Louisiana and Texas. And like I said, that severe weather is going to start to end for Texas, guys. So yeah, and then it's going to, as the severe weather, it's going to move into the southeast, and then we're going to possibly have some severe or small chances for severe weather for parts of Texas. So I just want to show you guys the Texas really quick. And if you live in Mississippi or Louisiana, you're like, hey, you didn't go all the way for me. Well, I have this radar for you guys. So let's move on. So we're going to see those severe bands move into parts of central Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi can have a bit of a band. You see that near the south of the Houston area, we have some severe weather. If you live in southeastern Missouri, you can have severe weather. But this is going to be the general area right here for central Mississippi and the western part of Alabama. That's going to get into parts of the early morning hours for Saturday morning. Then it's going to bring some really strong thunderstorms, actually, for part of the north central part of Alabama, including Birmingham. Huntsville going to feel that thunder, and they're going to see that lightning. That's going to really start to intensify. This storm's going to be moving I know it's moving towards like the southeast, but it's going to be taking a turn to the northeast and going to bring some severe weather for parts of these areas. It's not just turning east and going towards the southeast. It's going to the east, but then slightly moving to the northeast. So that heavy band is going to really hit parts of northern Georgia, including me. Might make a video about it. I'm not sure yet, guys. Then we're going to have another band as we get to the evening hours into tomorrow. we can really have another band forming for parts of the Louisiana area. If you live in the northeastern part of Louisiana, you can get really strong thunderstorms. Shreveport can get maybe some severe thunderstorms possible, but not going to be a big or a big chance. The biggest threat, I'd say, is southern part of Louisiana. That can get really heavy bands. Then that band's going to move rapidly up to the northeast right here, going to hit northern Georgia, the northern metro Atlanta area, and parts of the southern part of Tennessee. Could bring some rain for the southern metro area of Nashville, and possible rain for parts of the southern part of Illinois, Indiana, and parts of Missouri. So let's check out more. So that band's going to move on. Going to bring really strong thunderstorms for parts of the coastal area. Oh, sorry. Going to bring some really heavy bands of rain for parts of the coastal areas like Mobile. Some of those areas, Pensacola, can maybe see that lightning and probably feel that thunder. Then we're going to have a really strong band moving to parts of Florida near the Orlando area, but a bit more north near the Fort Lauderdale area. We're gonna have quite a bit of bands actually be related to this, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna just be widespread. We're just gonna have a lot of bands through the southeast. It's gonna be, you can get rain maybe possibly every 5 minutes sometimes. Then as we get more into tomorrow morning, we can have some, or sorry, not tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, we can have some possible. We can actually see the storms start to fit a bit more together. We can see that heavy band for parts of the northern part of Georgia, and then for parts of the western part, and then southern part of Georgia and northern part of Florida can get some really strong bands, and then parts of the mid-Atlantic states can actually get, the mid-Atlantic states can actually have some severe weather too, and then southern Virginia can feel or have some possible severe weather. Then it's going to bring a lot of heavy rain for parts of the Virginia area, near the DC area. That's where we can have some possible flooding possible, and then it's going to move off. So last radar, guys, I just want to show you guys, for those who are living in the northeast too, we can have some severe weather over there. So we're going to have some possibly scattered rain showers that could be severe. Maybe just just have a cell in there or so. But oops, did not mean to do that. But so yeah, let's check out the radar, guys. So we can have, this is not really related to the one that's going to happen now. We can have just those scattered rain showers all over the place with just that moisture. But this is where it's going to start to form as we get more to Sunday. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to show you guys. It's going to stretch all the way to parts of Philadelphia, bring really heavy thunderstorms for parts of central Virginia. The DC area can get some light to moderate rain. Not going to be a humongous or tremendous amount of severe weather or a big threat, but it's just going to affect parts of the Virginia area and all that. So guys, let me show you guys what the National Weather Service has in store for today. So today we have, again, like we saw in the yesterday video, it's going to be split up. We're going to have with a marginal slight chance for parts of, including the mid-Atlantic and northeastern parts of this the country. We're also going to have a marginal slight chance for parts of the south central area of the country. Let's talk about the south central first, as it's happening like right now, as this is going to happen later in the evening. So the slight chance, the marginal risk is 29 million people are actually under this marginal risk. So a lot of people can have some severe weather. That's including Fort Worth, Baltimore, like we said over here. So this is including the 29 million, including these two marginal. But I would say maybe 15 million here. And then yeah, I have 15 million, I guess, here will be under the marginal risk, including Fort Worth, Arlington, Texas, and then Dallas can just be on that little line on the border there. And then the areas here in the marginal risk include Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. And so yeah, we have some big cities in the marginal risk for today. Now let's get to the slight chance here. So the total amount of population people are under a slight is 11 million, including these two areas. But let's check out the slight chance. So slight, we have Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi, and Laredo. And then we have some small little towns in there for parts of West Virginia and the Appalachian Mountains, and for parts of Western Maryland. Let's just see what it has in store for us here's the summary I'm going to be reading, guys. So yeah, you guys know what I'm reading. It says severe thunderstorms will continue this afternoon and evening across portions of South and Southwest Texas, where damaging winds, large hail, and a couple of tornadoes remain possible. Other strong to severe thunderstorms may persist into the evening over the central Appalachians and Ohio Valley vicinity. So that's why we have those that slight and marginal risk for those areas, if you were wondering why. Let's get to tomorrow, guys, where it's going to bring really heavy thunderstorms for parts of southeast, including me, and then maybe another system bringing in some severe weather for parts of the west. But we're going to be talking about this, guys, not this. So it's going to bring a bigger population and coverage area of the slight chance. So, and then we have a big area stretching all the way to parts of the DC area, all the way to Baton Rouge, or the southern part of Louisiana, including just north of Houston. So it's quite a big area. The population 29 million. So yeah, it includes Baltimore all the way to Norfolk, Virginia, Raleigh, Nashville, Washington, and Washington D.C. And then we have the slight chance, including where I am too, have some really a bigger chance of having severe thunderstorms and possibly quarter-sized hail here, maybe pea-sized. But that includes Charlotte, New Orleans, Atlanta, Greensboro, Birmingham, and we have actually Asheville in there, and we have Huntsville, we have Birmingham, Montgomery, we have Jackson, Mississippi in there, I believe. I believe Jackson's in there, like right here. But yeah, so that's where we have a slight chance tomorrow for severe weather. And then as we go into Monday, not going to have a big threat, only a marginal risk for parts of those coastal areas, like in the Carolinas, and then those more south central parts of Georgia and South Carolina and northern Florida can have a marginal risk. Not going to be a big threat, actually. So yeah, hope you guys had a wonderful time watching this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and have a wonderful weekend. And I have a 5K tomorrow morning, guys. So just wish me luck. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.